How do you know when it's time to service your clutch once it's no longer shiny and new? In this quick tech video, we're going to demonstrate proper clutch inspection and service tips. We will be featuring Quartermaster's Optimum V and V drive clutches. There are a few signs that indicate that your clutch is no longer performing at its optimum and may require servicing. The first sign is going to be a change in pedal feel. This change can manifest in several different ways, including your clutch pedal not releasing in the same place that it initially did. If clutch pedal engagement is at the very top of the stroke, your clutch may be due for service. As clutch parts wear, the spring rises to the bearing surface, taking up gap and resulting in top of pedal feel. The second major indicator is if the clutch begins to slip and prohibits the power from transferring to the transmission. This is critical as slipping a clutch builds heat, and excessive heat will damage a clutch. If you notice these symptoms, remove your clutch from the vehicle. There are several things that you want to look for as service indicators. Look for any discoloration on the clutch cover, which may indicate that the clutch has become unparalleled. Inspect the friction disc material for any chipping, flaking, or missing chunks. If you notice any of these, the friction disc requires replacement. While inspecting your clutch, clean the parts using brake cleaner and dry thoroughly, making sure all spent friction dust is evacuated from the cover and spring. When cleaning, we also suggest using Scotch-Brite pads to clean the friction surfaces. We recommend thoroughly inspecting your clutch anytime you notice wear indicators in a street or strip application. In a race application, we recommend checking your clutch on regular maintenance intervals to ensure everything is within spec. There's no guaranteed mileage on your car's clutch, as clutch types, driving styles, and intended uses will vary greatly from application to application. If your inspection concludes that your clutch does need to be serviced, there are some important tips to keep in mind to make the job go as smoothly as possible. One of these is to check the step on the flywheel. Ensure that the step is at 100 thousandths of an inch. This is what sets the preload into the clutch. We have already examined the friction discs, but also be sure to inspect the pressure plate and floater plates contained within the housing. To do this, first gather these tools: a good set of calipers, a straight edge, and feeler gauges. Remove the first friction disc and measure the friction surface thickness using the calipers. The minimum thickness should be at 94 thousandths of an inch. Next, check for flatness with the straight edge and a 6 thousandths inch feeler gauge, as maximum warp should be no more than 6 thousandths. Repeat this process for the remaining friction discs. Then, remove the floater plate and measure its thickness, which should be a minimum of 177 thousandths of an inch. Also, check flatness, which should be a maximum of 6 thousandths. Repeat these steps for the second floater plate. Next, check thickness and flatness of the pressure plate, which is the steel plate that rests against the spring fingers. Thickness needs to be a minimum of 534 thousandths of an inch, and warp should be a maximum of 6 thousandths of an inch. Then, check the flywheel friction surface using the straight edge and feeler gauge. Maximum warp is 6 thousandths, and as mentioned, the friction step needs to be right at 100 thousandths of an inch. The final step is to rebuild the cover. Quartermaster offers both a rebuild service for your clutch cover as well as a service for this entire process, if you were to decide you didn't want to tackle it yourself. However, Quartermaster makes the job easy to DIY with their complete clutch service kits. These service kits come complete with everything needed to change all of your used internal components, which will increase clutch holding capacity, improve pedal feel and drivability, and increase torque capacity. The appropriate disc packs, floaters, pressure plates, flange nuts, and washers are all included. Choose the appropriate service kit for your 5.5-inch or 7.25-inch Pro Series, V-Drive, or Optimum V-Drive clutch. This kit includes everything for an individual's application and can be ordered with one part number that, if installed correctly, ensures that the clutch will be operational and ready to hit the track or street. The part numbers used in this video are 275-09016 for the 5.5-inch Optimum V service kit, 275-1790 for the 5.5-inch Optimum V clutch, and 298050 for the 7.25-inch V-Drive clutch. The Powerhouse tools used in this video are part numbers POW 256429 for the 24-inch straight edge and POW 256400 for the digital calipers. For more information about any Quartermaster clutches or service kits, call us at 1-888-258-8241 or visit us online at quartermasterusa.com. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook.